visualization class. Data visualization class. This is a sales data of an hypothetical company, and I want you to take note of the data. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have nine columns. We have 9 columns and about 1,000 and about 100 rows. 100 rows. Yeah, as you can see, it ends with 101. It ends with 101. So we have 100 rows. So we have 9 columns and 100 rows. And we have columns such as date, region, product, salesperson, unit sold, revenue, cost, profit, customer satisfaction. With this data, we are going to be generating a lot of insights using visualization tools. Yes, in this class, I'm going to be teaching you how to chart your data, how to visualize your data, how to draw your charts, what to do before you draw your chart, so that you are going to be able to provide useful information, useful insights for your charts whenever you have any data to work with. So the first thing which we are going to do is to format your table. I'm assuming that this data is clean. As you can see, there are no missing cells. Everything is clean. The formatting, the font, everything is at it ought to be. So let me create my table. Let me format my table, and that is Control A first. That is, you are selecting everything. Then the next thing is Control T. My table has headers. Yes. Formatting it like this makes your data easier to work with. It even makes it cleaner. Yes, it makes it it makes it look more professional. That's why I always prefer to work with this kind of formatting. And of course, you can easily filter when you format your table like this. For example, I want to deal with I want to filter the region for the east, that is the eastern region. I unselect everything, then select east, then it gives me only data for east. So I can easily say I have 17 data points for east, for the east region. So that's it about the about you formatting your table. It makes filtering easy. If you also want to look at, for example, products that are tablets. Yeah, if you want to focus on tablets alone in terms of in the product column, just select tablets. Yes, then you can see that we have actually 20 tablets. Yes, 20 tablets, 20 rows that belongs to tablets. It means 20, we have 20 tablets, 20 salesperson, 20 products that tablets, yes. So that is it about filtering. It makes filtering very easy. So you can deduce a lot of insights when you format your table like this. Now, we are going to be going to the first point. What do you consider before you chart your data? How do you know which tools to use to chart your data? How do you understand what type of tool to use? What do you put into consideration? What are the things you consider before you actually chart your data? Now, you must understand that we have two major types of data. We have the quantitative and we have the qualitative. For the qualitative, we have those. What are qualitative data? They are the ones that come in forms of text, region, products, salesperson are qualitative data. Qualitative data. I'm also going to be explaining this in light of pivot chart and pivot table. But before we go to pivot, I want us to chart our data from this point. Yes, before you go into pivot chart, you must first understand these basics. So that's why I'm taking you through this one first. And in terms of quantitative data, we have units sold, revenue, cost, profit, customer satisfaction. But date is an index. Date is an index. So I'm not going to be calling it a quantitative data. Why? Because we are not going to be aggregating dates. So I will not consider it to be a quantitative data, but we can refer it to as an index. But region, product, and salesperson, they are qualitative data. So in my next video, I'm going to be continuing with what tools to use and how to recognize it. Thank you.